welcome back to another video. So I didn't really know how to start this video because it's just as much of a surprise as it is for me as for you guys watching, but the long and short of it is I now own a van. This was sprung on me yesterday, and pretty much I got offered it for free. It needs some work doing, which I'm going to run through in a minute, but it's something I can get my teeth into, something I can work on while I'm working on my Mark II Fiesta as well. I only say that because I've had a couple of messages already saying I hope this isn't going to prioritise your products already, and it won't be. It's more of a, it's sort of a month, 2 month sort of project, because it does need a little bit of work doing on it, but after that I will be getting rid of it and selling it on. I won't bore you to tears with what's wrong with it because there's actually not that much wrong with it, but I've made a little list and I thought I'll read it out anyway, just so everyone knows. So the first thing I need to change is the timing belt. It's done 178,000 miles and it needs to be changed every 90k, so obviously it's coming up to its second belt of its life, and I think that's a good little project I can work on my own, get my teeth into it over one weekend, blitz it out, and yeah, it'll be a bit of a challenge on my own. The second fault is the tyres. 3 out of 4 need changing, so I'll do that, or I might just do the full set. I'll see when it comes to buying the tyres how much they are and that. Another issue is the rear doors don't open from the outside, so the only way you can do it is by climbing in the back, unlocking them, and then they work. So I'm thinking it might be a rod or something that's popped out, but we'll soon find out once we strip out the rear doors. The next fault, which a couple of people might have seen on my Instagram, is the key. If you can see there, it's pretty bad condition. It doesn't work even if you push down on the fob, like with a screwdriver or anything. It doesn't work at all. You can only manually open this van, so it's not really a fault as such, but it's something I would like to look into, because the circuit board might still be alright. I might need a battery, and if I can get a case for it, then that'll be an easy fix. Another fault is the indicators. So for example, if you're going around a roundabout, put it on the right hand indicator for example, and then once he goes around to the left one will go down. Obviously it's meant to cancel out, so I'm pretty sure that'll just be the switch that needs changing out. And last but not least is the speedo. There was a couple of reports that it'd be driving down the road and the speedo would just cut out and then it would just come back in again. So that's a bit of a weird one. Might have to have a little bit of a deeper look into that. I don't know if these, I don't know how they're connected to the gearbox, if I'm honest. Might be a cable, or it could just be digital, something in the gearbox that's sending the signal up to the speedo. So that's something else I need to look at. But along with all the faults, I'm going to give it a good wash, a good detail, because it's a builder's van to be honest, and I want to make this look as best as I can. So it's a bit of a task for me, a bit of a challenge, and that's exactly what I want. What I'll do now is just show you around the van. It is absolute pit. I haven't done anything to it at the moment. The only thing I've done was give it a quick wash off, but there's still loads of brown stains on this white paint where it hasn't been washed in years. Here's the interior. It's pretty standard. It's an 07 plate, so it's got a really old radio in it, but I don't really care about that. The seats are in pretty good condition actually. Apparently this one had a seat cover on it, but you can see where marks get in with the headrests. It's got mats on the floor, and luckily enough the carpets are pretty clean, so with a good hoover I reckon this interior will come up nicely. Steering wheel's got a little bit of wear on it, but I think that's what you expect for a high mileage van. Onto under the bonnet now, and there's not much I can really say. It's a diesel. There's no major leaks. There's a bit of oil down there, but that might have just been from someone filling it up. It's got brand new RAC battery on, so that's always a bonus. But yeah, same old under here. Onto the bodywork. There's not actually much damage at all. Considering it's quite a high mileage van and it's been abused, it doesn't look too bad. I mean, the only noticeable thing you can see is all this brown along here. It's quite hard to pick up on the camera, but you can see it here that I've used a bit of compound, just went around a little square to show you the difference, and hopefully this will come up nicely. As for the wheels, got a bit of surface rust on them, but to be honest I won't really go too crazy on these, but all they might need is a quick sand down and a lick of paint. They'll look brand new. I'm quite pushed for space because it's in my garden at the moment, so I can't really show you the back, but it's got a fairly good, decent enough size. As I say, it's a builder's van, so it's been abused all its life and it's never going to be perfect again, but if I can get this to a reasonable standard, I'll be nice and happy. One other fault I've just found is this metal bar is pretty insecure, but I found this bolt and now I know where it goes to, so that'll be going straight in. Right, so that's pretty much it. Apart from the timing belt, there's no actual major work and there's nothing stopping me now from selling it. But I want this to be a really nice, reliable van. I want to change that, service it, clean it all up and make it look brand new. I'd also like to know your opinions of the new project. I want to know if people actually like it, they want to see the content from it. I think it's a good little project for me personally, because at work you get help of people all the time, but at home this will push me, and it'll be a bit of a learning curve of doing the timing belt on my driveway pretty much. But yeah, if you could leave a comment down below. If you think it's shit, then just say that, but if you think it's a good project, then also put that down below as well. So that's pretty much it for this video. There'll be quite a few more videos coming from this, but at the moment I'm going to be focusing on getting the Mark II ready for the Isle of Wight Ford takeover show that I'm going to be going to in about 3 weekends time, I think it is. So I've got to change all the brakes on that and bits and bobs, so there'll be a couple of Mark II videos coming before I even put my first video of the van on. So yeah, don't be worried that I'm not going to veer off from the Mark II project. That's still alive. So until next time guys, I'll see you later.